mother is now dead as well. She was depressed and a drunk, but... you know... I suppose we'll get a... That's not what I wanted to do, is it? I suppose we'll get the Great John to tutor Marjorie. Why not? If she becomes old gods, I'm cool with that. Hell, my uncle and cousins already are. See, this is annoying, because in my mind, it should be the Lord of the Crag. Not his sister, just because she's older. Yeah, see, women can inherit, but only if there are no eligible males. I suppose because he wasn't born yet, that made her the heir. God damn it, Arya! Fuck off, Arya. How does she look nothing like... She's Northman, old god. How does she look nothing like it? It also has no lovers. So, lies. Yeah. Lies. Yeah, that's all it fucking takes to start a bloody uprising in the north, isn't it? Huh. Yeah. This is where Garwin dies sickly. Dornish War for Aegon's claim on the Iron Throne. The Dornish are fighting for Aegon's claim. But I thought he had Aegon imprisoned. Or has he, like, stupidly released him? No? Okay. They must be having a war for somebody else's... Okay, he must have executed him the second they did that. Loras Tyrell was killed by Randall Tarley. Which means... Huh. I don't know. Which means that House Tarley must have rebelled against Highgarden. Why would your heir be Stannis? Since you have a daughter, or has the Vale got some weird law about girls not inheriting? Get pregnant quickly. We do not fucking need Stannis Baratheon controlling the Vale. He controls too much already. He's too goddamn powerful as it is. There you go. If one of them a marital marriage to continue the Westerling line through her, And I could do it by marrying the Tyrell bastard. Great, they're trying to take shit from me again now. All the possibilities. Just wondering, is Davos Seaworth alive? Because he's a prick. He was like 56 when he killed my father. I still have those arseholes imprisoned. He didn't kill anyone that I know of, so... I don't suppose I could, like, arrest fucking Davos Seaworth, could I? No. Great, the Iron Throne is at peace, which means they could attack us at any time. Not without breaking the peace treaty. They can't, but you know. Dany's actually doing pretty well for herself. She's managed to hold on to her little throne for now. Although if she dies, Stannis is going to inherit everything, which is nice. Stannis is, by the looks of things, going to just inherit the world at this rate. Stannis the all-powerful. What the fuck? Robert Arryn must have been deposed. Yeah, he was deposed. Literally the second that he had a kid. Why couldn't you have fucking twins with Robb, goddammit? Oh, she's had twins with Rickon, I suppose, which isn't too bad. Maybe the whole Rickon for the North thing will take off. So I'm not sure, if she gets married and has kids, does that mean that the kids will be the heirs? I imagine it does. I don't want to have to kill her in order to do what I think is correct, because he'd be considered the heir as the eldest son, the only son of the previous lord. You know, whether or not he was born before her, surely she'd have to step down once he, you know, was born. Apparently not, though. They seem to just be popping out fucking twins of late, don't they? Yeah, money has been disappearing. I've seen it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the Banefort if I don't do something about that, which I will later. Heh. The Stormlands are now independent. See, I'd do that if I wasn't worried that the kids are probably going to become the heirs to the thing. Great, that zealous thing's really going to help piss off everyone that I know. That's what that's going to do. Tywin died of a period of illness. We all know that Tywin was slain in combat. Cersei was executed by King Stannis. Fucking Jaime Lannister is a member of the Kingsguard and somehow is Warden of the North. Because that totally makes sense, right? Fucking Joffrey Lannister is now a member of the fucking Night's Watch. He's gonna last long up there. So is Tommen. Tommen Lannister's actually a formidable fighter, so now one of the best fighters that... Okay. that worked. Out well for him, I suppose. There you go. Joffrey and Tommen Lannister are at the Night's Watch, and I suppose it's taking every fibre of Jon Snow's being not to kill him. Kill them both. I imagine Jon's just sitting there thinking, if I kill them and run, you know. Huh. Rickon Stark is being granted the lordship of the Northern clans, which is cool. I believe the fucking Boltons are now dead. Yep, House Bolton is officially completely and utterly wiped out. Some good news at first. That took a while, but you know, good news. Yay. The Boltons are dead. Yeah, we'll do that, totally. Then we might actually inherit this giant chunk of land here. Arya Stark is now seeking... What the f... Who the hell killed my fucking uncle? Oh, you killed my uncle. That just popped through my head there for a second. But this prick from House Spicer, which is actually my fucking great-grandmother's brother, killed my fucking uncle. What the hell is it with Westeros and this crap fucking bullshit? Yeah. My great-grandfather or something killed my uncle. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand any of this shit. Yeah, she's the Lady of Ashmark, which means my brother will inherit all of that. I still need to deal with this, but hopefully they'll have a kid before anything happens. In theory, probably not though. My regent is still this dude who's stealing shit from me. Actually, my regent is the Spicer guy that killed my uncle. Every time I say killed my uncle, I think, oh, I killed my uncle. It seems like the male line of House fucking Westerling is just doomed to get its ass kicked. It's weird, alright. Well, my fucking cousin is still... Why the hell Rob couldn't have a son is just like... What the hell, Rob, huh? She's also a suspected bastard, but hopefully not actually a bastard. I'm not really bothered about the command trait so much as I am about the whole, you know... formidable fighter thing and everything like that. Prince Benjicot and Princess Jenna, which are my cousins as well, I suppose, but the Reeds may have. Jojen married some random dude. Okay, what? That's just fucked up, dude. Theon Greyjoy managed to somehow kill Lord Howard of the Neck. Every time that fucking happens, I think one of my guys have died. Oh great, my incredibly devious and fucking traitor of a grandmother is now my regent. What could possibly go wrong? In other words, what will go wrong? Horribly, horribly wrong. Who can we... I'm just thinking, need to find someone with, like, good combat skills that's in the north. Which is apparently easier said than done, because you can never fucking find any of them. If the Blackfish is still alive, he's a decent enough. Yeah, he'll do. What is it with the damn lag? Fuck off, game. It's probably going to try to bloody... It's probably going to try to bloody autosave, which is why the damn thing lags every now and again. Yeah, we'll let the Blackfish tutor these two kids. For however the hell long he's alive still. Apparently I still had troops rallied for some reason. The River Lords are attacking the Vale. And King Stannis, apparently. Not that it really matters to me, because, well, I don't even have the fucking Vale anymore. Actually, I'm in the fucking Reach for some reason. Whatever. My aunt can just live in obscurity in the middle of nowhere. She likes it. It's fine with me. More and more people fucking off to the Night's Watch. Who else is at the Night's Watch? It appears to have been a lot of people recently. Small World. There's fucking Cotter Hoa here. Which is technically impossible. Cotter Pike isn't from House Hoa, is he? Or have I just like completely fucking missed that entire thing there? Lancel Lannister is in the black. Kettleback, both of the Kettlebacks. Randall Tarley, we've already thinged. Tyrek Lannister is in the Night's Watch. Garrett Tyrell in the Night's Watch. Edric Baratheon, Edric Storm, whatever the hell you want to call him, in the Night's Watch. Fucking Tarley girl is up for the Night's Watch as well. I think this is the first playthrough I've ever seen where so many major-ish characters have turned up in the Night's Watch. They have no shortage of recruits of late, it seems. I will have to deal with this. Alright. Yeah, it's auto-saved. I think now is a good time, especially since it's like fucking 15 minutes past midnight. I think I'm going to call it and do the rest off camera for now. But yes, when we come back, we'll skip ahead a few, whatever amount of time until something interesting happens. We'll probably deal with all this diplomatic crap and hopefully try and fix this vassal movement thing and maybe, I don't know, we'll probably have to revoke the lordship from them and then give it to somebody else. I'll try and keep you quickly up to date because we can't move the fucking screen without the game crashing. So, yeah. I'll just quickly slide over to the character and hope the game doesn't fucking crash when I click on it. There we go. We're Lord Paramounts of the Riverlands. How this happened, Edmund Tully had his title and lordship revoked. He's still the Lord of Riverrun, but is no longer Lord Paramount. Yeah, I'd pan up north to show you, but I don't want to in case the game crashes again. This is actually the second time that I've done this introduction because it, you know, I panned north now to show you the fucking Starks and it crashed. So... we're just going to sit down here in the Riverlands, nice and safe, and Soul's going to explain things. Yes, the Lord Paramountcy of the Riverlands is stripped from the Tullys by my cousin, the Queen of the North, which is Robb Stark's daughter. Shortly afterwards, she was overthrown by Rickon Stark in a little coup that went down. So she's still alive, I believe, but she's been demoted, if you will. And Rickon Stark is the King of the North at the moment, and that means that my nephews, I believe, or my cousins or whatever, are going to be the kings in the north. So we now share direct blood with the Starks still, but through Rickon rather than through Rob. It's all very complicated. As you can see, top right hand side, the Vale is independent. They're actually kicking Stannis' ass with us at the moment. This is about as far as I managed to get. I mean, literally, we skipped ahead to when I got Lord Paramountcy, and that's when I wanted to start recording again, but the game started crashing every 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, maybe if we stick ahead a little bit, it might fix itself, and then we can get back into it. It's been a few days since we recorded last, and I know that we've skipped ahead quite a considerable bit, so I'll fill you in on all of the little juicy details, as it were. I believe we were playing as Marjorie last time around. Not the Marjorie Tyrell, but Marjorie Westerling. We were the Lord or Lady Paramount of the Riverlands, if you were. I believe we're going for the story aspect of all this. In reality, I just wanted to keep the Westerling line going, so I married brother and Garwin to each other. So they're it's sort of the Jaime and Cersei of this era, but you know, less evil. It's a just version of Jaime and Cersei, okay? And their kids aren't completely fucking nut jobs, you know, everything like that. But yeah, the mother at least, died a while back. Father's still alive, Garwin the third. He's currently Lord of the Crag, while his son rules from Harrenhal as the Lord Paramount of the Riverlands. I've married Lord Paramount Rob off to a mud girl, so it gives us more claim to the Riverlands, if you know what I mean, for the ancient bloodline and whatnot. We had a son. The first one died stillborn, unfortunately, quite a while back. We got another one, though, who I've named Rickon after the king, who's King Rickon Frostheart, who's 50 years old. He won't be around for much longer, but he's got an heir. The Starks of current date actually share blood with mine, because, as you can see, the Kingswoman here, Jane de la Gutshell, is the mother of the future king in the north, so the Starks share considerable blood with us. The Vale is in a bit of an uproar at the moment. They've got a revolt against King Thingy, and a war for somebody else's claim. I think it's a war for some Aaron's claim. The last king of the Vale was this guy. Yeah. He was inbred and incapable, so he died comatose in a bed. He's pretty much Robert Arryn, the second coming of Robert Arryn kind of thing. Yeah, that's about all. We've colonised Old Stones, though currently it's more still of a ruin, really. I haven't really put much effort into that. We're trying to rebuild Harrenhal. I've made Harrenhal my capital. I thought that was kind of fitting. But yeah, not too much happening, really. I think the first thing I'm going to do is see if we can't get House Westerling a Valyrian Steel Sword of sorts. We can, actually, if we wanted to. Where is it? Yeah. We can claim the mountain in the Vale, if I wanted to. Through one of my cousins, or distant cousins, or whatnot. Yeah, reminds me. I gave... Riverrun sort of rose up in a little rebellion on its own. Easily crushed them, so it wasn't worth recording. This was during the reign of this guy's mother. She crushed him, which is why she's a tyrant right now. She stripped the all of the titles from House Tully and gave them to her cousin, or whatever the hell this guy is, to a... yeah, I think a nephew or something. But House Westerling of Riverrun now controls that. I almost did the same thing with the House Bracken, although House Bracken's no longer controlling this. It's House of the Viper or whatever the hell. I almost gave those lands to another member of my family. I'm sort of like placing Westerlanders all over the goddamn place. Speaking of all over the place, we have a member of my family holding Ashmarsk right now, which is this section here. He's not part of my kingdom of the north or anything just yet, but it is what it is. We've taken a little bit of the Vale as well. Perfect. I don't want to do the fucking 20s, so I can't be bothered. But yeah, Rickon should die of old age pretty soon, I imagine. But other than that, nothing much going on. The Stormlands have inherited Dawn, so they control all this giant section now, making them a very powerful kingdom.